Welcome to Common Sense News, where we give parents,
grandparents,
family members,
and community members
information so they can start using common sense.
So today we have with us Mr. Kerns. I'm Zeke.
Zeke, I'm Kurt.
I'm Alexander Marshall Tuttle.
Alex, good to meet you. Kurt Kerns.
Mr. Kerns says that he is mad as heck, and he will not take it anymore.
So, Kurt, why are you so mad?
Well, Zeke, I'll tell you, I taught elementary school for 23 years. I'm retired now, so I watch a lot of TV. And everything I see on TV is politicians and these so-called journalists talking about our education problems and putting all the blame on teachers. I've been in the business long enough to know that's the last place we need to be putting the blame on. And unless somebody starts standing up and talking about it, the solutions are never going to be addressed. So that's what I'm mad about. I'm tired of teachers taking the blame, and it's time that I'm going to stand up and say something about it.
So, I'm looking at these stats here, and it says 7,000 American kids drop out of school every day.
That's right. That's 1 every 26 seconds. And out of those that do graduate, only 30% of them even have the math skills that they need to understand and comprehend college math courses.
That can't be right.
I know, it's hard to believe, but it really is. And until we start addressing the real problem, we'll never be able to address the real solutions.
So, are you really saying that there aren't any bad teachers?
No, that's not what I'm saying either. You know, I realize that there's 1 out of every 100 teachers out there that only got into the job because they wanted to swim in the summer or go take their trips to the summer. And I also understand there's probably 1 out of every 100 who just burn out. You know, teaching is stressful, and we're making it even harder now, and some of them hate to say, I'm done, and we need them out of there. But the fact is, I don't think there's more than 2 out of 100 that aren't totally committed to what they're doing and trying to help kids.
So what do you think the real problem is?
Oh, hold on. Save that question for when we get back. We have a commercial.
All right, I guess I'll answer that when we get back.
We teach our children how to walk, swim, ride a bike, fish, and kick a ball, hit a home run, and acquire skills. Why aren't we teaching them the learning foundation? Learn how to educate your child by going to www.fundamentalsfirst.com.
Now we're back to Common Sense News with Kurt Kerns explaining the problems.
I feel that in addressing the real problems, there's 4 different things that we ought to look at. Number 1, politicians and so-called journalists are just too scared about ratings, votes, to really put the blame on the parents. Anybody with common sense will tell you can't all be teachers. Another reason, politicians and these so-called journalists are just ignorant about what really goes on in the classroom. The third reason could be parents just are too lazy and they don't care. And as a teacher who's been in the classroom for 23 years, I have to admit, I see a lot of this going on. But the problem, I hope, is the main problem, because it's the one we can address the easiest. Our parents aren't even aware of all the new brain research out there that shows them how much earlier children should begin learning and how they can do this at home and just how easy it is. And I feel that until we get the message out about the brain research, nothing's going to change in education.
brain research. Could you enlighten me on that?
One of the most important things we've learned from this brain research is that the brain naturally develops its learning foundation between the ages of 3 through 9. We provide school for our kids on 36% of those days. Our problem is, who's helping them the other 64% of the days? Now, your learning foundation is just quite simply the basics of subtraction, addition, and multiplication, plus fluency. Fluency is the key here because parents and grandparents don't understand what fluency is.
That's it for this segment. Next time we'll have Kurt Kerns explaining fluency.
So until then, this has been Common Sense News. Have a good day.